Good day, welcome to another video where we're continuing with functions. So here, question 4, I given f of x being equals to negative 2x squared minus 5x plus 3, which is a quadratic function, right, of which the 4.1 they say right on the coordinates of the y-intercept of f. So y-intercept is basically where the graph crosses or touches the y-axis, where we know the x values are equal to 0, right? But we also know that f of x basically y, which is equals to negative 2x squared minus 5x plus 3, right? Of which, as I've just said, y-intercept, we get it where x equals to 0. So let x is equals to 0. And then from there, we therefore get y equals negative 2, 0 squared minus 5, 0 plus 3. Okay, of which this gives us 3. But then the coordinates of the y-intercept themselves is basically 0 is to 3, right? It's not just 3. And then 4.2, now they said determine the coordinates of the x-intercept since there is 2, right, of f. Okay, so here we know that it's also where the y values are equals to 0, where the graph crosses or touches the x in the x-axis, right? So here basically we therefore say x intercept let y is equals to 0, and from that we therefore get 0 being equals to negative 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. Divide both sides by negative, we end up with 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. Therefore now we factorize 2x, x, 3, and then minus 1. Okay, and we therefore get 2x minus 1 equals to 0, or x plus 3 equals to 0. From this, 2x equals to 1, divide both sides by 2, x equals to half, and then here, x equals to negative 3. But then remember, the x coordinates of will be half, 0, and then the coordinates of the x-intercept, right? And then here we have negative 3 is to 0, okay? So from that, now they're asking, determine the coordinates of the turning point of f, okay? 4.3, coordinates of the turning point of f. So here we use x being equals to negative b over 2a, of which this is basically what also gives us the axis of symmetry, right? Which cuts the graph in half, or the graph in half, either way, whether the graph is facing up or down, right? It cuts the graph in half. But then we also note that in our case, basically a is less than 0, right, being negative 2. So we're speaking about this graph facing down, but cuts this graph in half, okay? So anyways, x will be equals to negative 5 over 2, negative 2, of which this gives us negative 5 over 4. Okay, so this right there is the x coordinate of the x-intercept of the turning point. How is that? This graph, it will be at the maximum where x is equals to negative 5 over 4, turning point, maximum point or lowest point. But in this case, maximum point since the graph is facing down. The y coordinate at negative 5 over 4, we're gonna substitute. Here we basically have negative 2, and then negative 5 over 4 squared minus 5 in bracket negative 5 over 4 plus 3, which okay, let me just calculate. Okay, it actually gives us 49 over 8, of which 49 over 8 is roughly equals to 6.13. Okay, and then from this we know that the coordinates will basically be what? Of the turning point, we can call it TP. Negative 5 over 4 is to 49 over 8, right? And then before we move on, let's note that for you to get this value here, another method, since you already had your x-intercept, right? You already had your x-intercept. So yeah, one could have also said x is equals to half plus in bracket negative 3 over 2, of which this will still give you negative 5 over 4. So yeah, this is the fact that you have both roots, so you can also use that method. But in case you didn't have the roots, you just use this one here. Okay, so anyways, the last question, what are they saying? Sketch the graph of y equals to f of x, clearly showing the coordinates of the turning point and the 3 intercepts with the axis. Okay, so we're using all that we've calculated above. First, again, I'm gonna note that a is less than 0, so our graph is facing down, right? A is equals to negative 2. So let's sketch our axis. Okay. Here we have x, then we have y, and then let's note the x-intercept first. Negative 3.5, right? So negative 3.5, okay? And then our y-intercept is 3, okay? And then the turning point, we noted that that one is roughly 6.13. So yeah, that will basically be somewhere around here. And then the other one, negative 5 over 4, is basically 1.25. So something like this. So you can maybe approximate around here. So yeah, we're gonna call this negative 5 over 4 is to 49 over 8, where the graph is gonna turn, right? At its maximum point, going down, okay? Yeah, so this something like this. And then the graph goes down. Yeah, sorry, my sketch is not drawn to proportion, but I hope you get the sense. So here we're gonna show our coordinates. Negative 0 is to 3, and then here half is to 0, and then here 0 is to 3, and yeah, we've already shown the top one. And we're also gonna call our graph f. Okay, so yeah, that is the end of the video. Thank you. Kindly stay tuned to watch more videos where we'll be covering more questions. Thank you.